G'day everyone. I'm a little bit all over the place, as it's usually the case on a Monday morning. Things happen that are beyond the old control, or beyond my mind capabilities on a Monday morning is probably more the reality. See if we can get the right screen for you to look at. Present to everyone, and let me know if everything is good with you. If you can give me an idea of what's going on in your world. And be handy. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Glenn's there, and that was about a 30-second delay or something like that. Thanks, Glenn. Paul. Screen is okay. What are you looking through, Paul? That was immediate too. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, let's... I've been working out new ways of how to use this system, and it has a promise of some fantastic things, like being able to cut up these videos and all that sort of stuff and start them from the start. Anyway, let's begin. Welcome to the Forex Speed webinar for Monday, the 3rd of November, 2014. New line. Got some fairly good news. One of my, I guess one of the guys, one of the more important gentlemen that I've known in my life, who's part of the turtle trading group, has agreed to come out to Australia and maybe Singapore and Hong Kong and do a few seminars. And he's been the best performing turtle trader in the last 3 years. Full stop, new line. And if you've ever read the book Market Wizards, it's about trend following and money management. And Richard Dennis and Bill Eckhart. Full stop, new line. US dollar index, new line. Quite clearly, it has the look of fifth wave about it. Full stop, new line. The question is this the third of the fifth? Question mark. Or is it something more disturbing? Full stop, new line. It is at risk of failing up here, full stop, new line. But I don't think the pattern is well developed enough, i.e. mature enough, to give us a complete end of the story, full stop, new line. When it is an end to the story of the US dollar index, then it will be probably close to the end of the story of US stock market, but that's always debatable. We have long-term bear pause warnings in the US dollar index, full stop, new line. We're aware of that. And have been aware of it for quite some time, but there's nothing to say that it's rolling over and dying yet, full stop, new line. We did enter into a new PHG trade buy, full stop, new line. And that was on the 29th, and we are long, and we can now raise our stop loss up to 85.7. Entered. I have just phoned a friend, and let's have a look. And as you can see, the machine believes that the US dollar index is still in somewhat of a confused trading pattern, full stop, new line. It has not given up the theory that this is a correction, full stop, new line. And in fact, it may be thinking that it's some sort of wave too, full stop, new line. It is not as bullish as everyone would seem, and there is targets towards 88.45 in its mind, and a reversal if it gets above 89.71 on the longer term, full stop, new line. So above there, we'll get more excited about being bullish, full stop, new line. We have long-term bull horns warnings in the following Forex pairs, new line. CAD USD, full stop, new line. That's the opposite of what we normally talk about, full stop, new line. EUR USD, new line. We have short-term bear pause warnings in the following currencies, new line. USD JPY, new line. And that's it, full stop, new line. Let's look at the euro, full stop, new line. EUR USD, new line. An approach of new lows is always a time to not get too bearish, full stop, new line. However, it's also not the best time to get too bullish either. Maybe if we see a close above 1.2610, we can get into the festive season. Full stop, new line. After all, it is a festive season, full stop, new line. And the world has been shorting the euro versus the US dollar now for some 6 months. Come the 7th of November, full stop, new line. So that might be a good time to bank some cash if short, full stop, new line. Okay, Paul says he's on a Mac. That's interesting. Thanks, Paul. Has it been like that with replays as well as anything else? Because it's tick mark. So we'll watch carefully with bated breath the euro, full stop, new line. GBP USD, new line. GBP USD, interesting. Okay, we are getting some sort sign of failure. Little signs of failure if it breaks up above 1.6047 full stop new line. Let's go for a buy on a break above 1.6070 with a stop loss below 1.5940 full stop new line. I think we're in tracking trades down mode, full stop new line. Potential. Certainly the pound is stronger than the euro, full stop new line. USD CAD new line. We got short and we got whipped, full stop new line. Stopped. USD JPY new line. Moonshot, full stop new line. It's cracked 110 and looking for 114.54 full stop new line. That moonshot was inspired by the Bank of Japan on Friday, full stop new line. Or the Ministry of Finance or whoever does this monetary stupidity. And they got it going, full stop new line. Suddenly in pushing a surge of money into people, full stop new line. I maintain that Japan is getting older, and therefore as people get older, they don't actually spend as much money because they don't produce as many babies, they don't have as many mortgages, they don't need as many houses. When their economy shrinks, what happens is houses go empty, full stop new line. Now the Japanese have a pretty rigorous rule. They don't let too many people come in who are not Japanese to live, full stop new line. They've not allowed one of the fastest growing races in the world to come in, full stop new line. And you can take your pick, but I think the Arabic nations tend to be breeding a lot better than the Asian races as well as the European races, full stop, me line. So they are not getting the growth of need for houses, and therefore what they are doing is just punishing whoever's going to be left in that country with all of this debt, full stop, me line. In any event, comma, it went up, and we should have been buying the break up in the Aussie yen as we'd been waiting for at 96.10, and we didn't, full stop, me line. AUD USD, new line. The Aussie did crack in response to a stronger US dollar, and it probably went berserk on the Aussie yen despite that fact, full stop, me line. At the moment, we've seen it pop above 89, fail, and so we should probably see it test towards 0.8665 again, full stop, me line. At the moment, I don't want to have a lash at this, particularly, full stop, me line, which probably means it'll go down. Let's go short at 87.6 with a stop above 88.1, just because I feel so strongly that it shouldn't have much mileage. Potential. AUD-EUR, new line. Oh, it's got up to an important little point there, and it may be worthy of selling down into, full stop, new line. If you do want to do a test run short, you would sell it on a breakdown below 0.6962 with a stop above 0.701, hoping for 0.69, full stop, new line. Other than that, wait for 0.7078, full stop, new line. AUD, JPY, new line. That breakout would have been the best trade anyway. As a result, it's up at this 99 or 100 area, full stop, new line. I think that's a pretty comprehensive place to think about shorting it if there is a vacuum around here at 97.64 with a stop above 99. But again, it's too violent, it's too ugly, and you're going against the manipulation of the Japanese government, full stop, new line. Now, does anyone have any burning questions? Because I'd like to get moving on to the onto the commodities, because I'm pushing it up the hill at the moment with a not so great barrow. Let me know your questions, or we'll get going straight into commodities land. And unfortunately, I've moved my office around a little bit over the weekend, and I can't quite see the screen so well these days with this screen over here, and it's just killed itself. That's not a great idea. Okay. Okay, there being no further questions, we will launch into commodities land. Welcome to the Profit Hunter Group Speed webinar for commodities on Monday the 3rd of November 2014. New line. Now we are at the midpoint of the seasons in the next couple of days. It is something to be aware of, particularly in the agriculturals. Full stop, new line. We have long-term bull horns warnings in the following commodities. New line. HG, copper, new line. HO, heating oil, new line. By virtue of the fact it starts to snow in the US, and I know it's been snowing a lot in Mammoth Mountain, because I'm really busting to go skiing again. I haven't been for a couple of years. And I had a look. It's had like 10 or 12 inches, and this is just the end of November. Start of November. And therefore, their energy consumption starts to increase. And so there is a bit of a seasonal cycle as the European winter, which is more severe than ours in the south, starts to kick in. We also have long-term bull horns in JO, orange juice, new line. LB, lumber, new line. PL, platinum, new line. SZS, soybeans, new line. SB, sugar, new line. SI, silver, new line. We have long-term bear pause warnings in the following commodities, new line. BO, ZL, soybean oil, new line. KC, coffee, new line. Now, coffee keeps on surprising me. It's backed off quite a lot, and it still has not gone into, or gone out of at least, being set up short, full stop, new line. LC, live cattle, new line. We have short-term bear pause warnings in the following commodities. New line. ZC, corn, new line. ZS, soybeans, new line. ZM, soy meal, new line. ZW, wheat, new line. We have short-term bullhorns warnings in the following commodities, new line. CC, cocoa, new line. FC, feeder cattle, new line. KC, coffee, new line. LB, lumber, new line. SI, silver, new line. These are some things to think about, full stop, new line. Baltic Dry Index, BDI, new line. Now, we've been excited about the Baltic Dry Index, and it's been going berserk. Full stop, new line. Why has it been going berserk? Question mark. I guess because they're shipping stuff for Christmas. Full stop, new line. Let's see if there's a rally in Christmas from October. No, it's generally September. Till about the end of November. I mean, it looks like it's delayed at the moment. Last year it was end of November where it rallied to, and the year before that it was October 10th, full stop, new line. The year before that it was October 25th. The prior year it had nothing. As it was a severe downtrend, full stop, new line. It topped in 2007 on the 12th of November. In 2006, it just went gangbusters, full stop, new line. In 2005, it topped in 17th of October. In 2004, it topped around about early December, full stop, new line. In 2003, it was delayed till February. And also 2002 was delayed, and 2001 was a bear market, and 2000 did top in early January, full stop, new line. Sorry, wrong. 4th of December. So there's some anecdotal evidence that we should be thinking, for seasonal reasons, that the shipping may peter out in the next month or so, full stop, new line, with a tendency around about middle of November, full stop, new line. Maybe that's why the dry shipping index hasn't gone berserk, full stop, new line. Chinese iron ore, new line. No fun for the Chinese iron ore bulls, full stop, new line. I did think we'd start to rally a bit more. I can't see what's going to happen here, really, other than just we're going to get a bit more confused until it breaks out one way or the other, full stop, new line. The tendency is to think that it will break down, as this has just done an ABC pattern to the downside, to the upside, and now it's starting to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe, full stop, new line. At the moment, hang tough on crude, on Chinese iron ore, full stop, new line. Uranium, new line. We can see uranium pulled back a bit, came off the tops, hasn't gone on with the job, which is a little bit disappointing, full stop, new line. We don't want to see it close below 36. Comma, and yeah, but certainly not below 35.8, full stop, new line. At the moment, you can still hang in there and wait, but if you have had some good profit, it might be a good idea to cash some in and go to neutral a bit. Full stop, new line. Crude oil, new line. Crude oil tested below $79 again, and it's not the best in the world. We did have a go at buying it, and really it's not till it breaks above 82 and closes above 82 that we can now get totally excited. But that's still a probability, and a break above 79.53 would be healthy. Full stop, new line. One thing going against it is we don't have any long-term bull horns warnings in crude oil yet. Full stop, new line. So it might be trying to form a wedge. And our first trial of buying crude oil has failed. Full stop, new line. And we will buy a close above 82 with the stop below 80 as a back on our bike. Full stop, new line. Heating oil, new line. We bought heating oil and we got wumped. Currently, it is back to where we got entered at. Full stop, new line. Stopped. Stopped. So I also like an idea of a back on our bikes trade. On a break above 2.533 with a stop loss below 2.47. Full stop, new line. Natural gas, new line. You'll notice I stuffed up on natural gas. Full stop, new line. The order May not have been stopped out, but probably will be. Oh, we're not stopped out in natural gas. This is amazing. So we are happy we actually have one going for us. And we'll move our stop loss to 3.64, full stop, new line. RBOB gasoline, new line. Still seeking out that 2.101. It may not make it. It got to 2.1169 and we will have to fake it on a break above 2.2045 with a stop loss below 2.1187, full stop, new line. Australian 10-year bonds, new line. Not wanting to break down, and so we'll leave our orders as is, full stop, new line. US dollar index, DX, new line. We went long on a break on a close above 86.10, which meant 81.13, full stop, new line. Our stop loss is now moved to 85.70. Entered. US 30-year bonds, new line. We are currently short and we bought back 1/2 as a sacrifice. And the bonds is working fairly well. It has the real test now. The real test is, can it break through 140? If it can, you'll see 135 fairly quickly. Full stop new line. Now, obviously, they're probably getting out of bonds and into equities because the equities are showing some signs of excitement. Full stop new line. But I think we'll do something sensible and we'll lower our stop loss to 142 and 12/30 seconds or better. Corn, new line. Corn is in short-term bear pause warnings. We are long corn and we're fairly happy. We can see that it's doing the old magic double top thing after a low. So we're going to rip our stop up a fair bit higher to 3.61. Full stop new line. Soybean oil, new line. This has appeared on long-term bear pause warnings. And we will raise our stop loss up to 33.71 and hope for a squeeze to 36.58. Full stop new line. Rough rice, new line. We went short. Might have been the end of the move. And no, it's not. Let's keep it the way that it is. Full stop new line. Orders remain unchanged. Full stop new line. Soybean oil, new line. We see soybeans, new line. We see 1145 as potential. Full stop new line. We do see soybeans on short-term bear pause warnings. Full stop new line. So maybe it dips down to $10. Full stop new line. It is backing off on decreasing volume, so we should be looking for reasons to buy soybeans on a dip down to $10 if we get it. Full stop new line. Maybe it goes 963. What we can see is that our latest foray into beans was a failure, and we have been stopped out. Full stop me line. So we'll have a re-entry on the stopped out trade, PHG trade, at $10 on 1/3 and 2/3 at $9.63 with a stop loss below $9.50. Full stop new line. Wheat, new line. Wheat's been backing off like some of the grains, and maybe it goes down to 503, but more likely it'll find support at 510. Full stop new line, if not already found support. If you are long, have your stop at $5.17, targeting $5.72. Full stop new line. Metals complex, new line. Copper, new line. We went long copper, and copper is a long-term bull horns warnings. However, it's reversed and still hasn't kicked in really long on a lot of the indicators. Full stop new line. Stopped. Now it's still on long-term bull horns warning, so the next low will, if it does break, we'll think about it. But so far, I want to scratch copper off my list. Full stop new line. Gold, new line. Gold has been destroyed. We were stopped out at 1194, I believe. Darius, I think I've got your question in the box. I do remember seeing it, but I couldn't get to it on the weekend. If you want to post it here, that's a good thing. Stopped. Obviously, the strength of gold is quite disturbing. You could be looking for 1090. In fact, I don't know how to play this now. Really, last week, it got away really quite fast once it took that 1180 area. 1090, if you are short, I would put a stop at $1,216. And if you can't handle that, then drop it down to 1,205 and realize that you might get stopped out. Stop your line. At the moment, for the purposes of the PHG, we are not going short. Full stop your line. Platinum still weak, palladium still neutral. Full stop your line. Silver, we are long silver, or were long silver, and we have taken it up the Kyber. Actually, we didn't get long, thank goodness. Softs, commodities, new line. Cotton, new line. Cocoa, new line. We are still short cocoa, and our stop loss needs to be at 2.969. Orange juice, new line. It's giving some bull horns warnings, I think. In the long term, but I think you'll find that it will slip again. Full stop new line. Leave our orders as is. Full stop new line. Cotton, new line. Cotton, we are long, but it's not going on with the job. It's failed a little bit on that breakout. I do not want to bring the stop loss up too much yet. Full stop new line. So let's leave the stop losses as is. Full stop new line. Oh, it got us. No, it didn't get us. Coffee, new line. Still looking down towards 185, maybe 180.78 area. Come on, and so hopefully also 165.75. So let's leave up coffee alone for a little while. Full stop your line. Sugar, new line. Still weak, new line. At least it gets weaker on a close below $16 or 16 cents. Full stop your line. Lumber, new line. This is walking its way into some support area. Seasonally, I think you'll find it probably deserves to be a little bit weaker. So those lows might be around 3.14 that we get interested in it again. Full stop your line. Okay, I'm out of here, and I will see you in the World Indices room shortly.